Tanvir Muhammad Masood, and in this edition of Nail Biter, I would try and talk on one of the most exciting match that took place way back in 1981 between Australia and New Zealand. It was basically the final match of the Benson Hedges World Cup Series, and that was being played at MCG. So this match is basically known for the most infamous act of underarm bowling that had taken place in the final over of that match. It was basically one of the most nail-biter of the entire series of that World Cup series, and it was basically played between Australia and New Zealand. So as it turned out, New Zealand had posted a very competitive total of around 250 and 250 plus, and it was indeed a daunting task for the Aussies to ensure that they win this series and win the World Cup thereby. So as it turned out, most of the Australian wickets fell within the stipulated 48 or 45 overs, and within 49th over they were required to make around 15 runs in the last over. So it was basically a daunting task. 15 runs required at the last over, and the two batsmen ensured that they hit quick shots, and within a matter of 3 balls, it was only 6 runs needed of the last ball. So what exactly happened is that the Aussie skipper, the then Aussie skipper, was Greg Chappell. He basically tried and had a word with his elder brother, who was Trevor Chappell at that point of time, and they both decided that the senior Chappell would go on to play or rather bowl an underarm ball. At that point of time, this underarm bowling was not quite prohibited as per the rules of cricket. It was not quite restricted or even prohibited as per the rule of the game. And they even had a word with the umpire at that time, and it was decided that they play, rather they bowl an underarm ball. So the elder Chappell tried and bowled an underarm ball to Mackenzie, who was basically facing him, and he was basically quite disgusted. He tried to block that ball with his bat by making sure that the ball does not go and roll down to his stance. He tried and blocked that ball. And after this incident, there were lots of hue and cry all over the cricketing fraternity as to what should be the rule of the game, whether indeed bowling underarm is allowed or not. There was this lots of suggestions coming up from every corner of the cricketing fraternity. Even the then Australian Prime Minister tried to deplore the incident as something which should not have been gone on to happen in a World Cup series like Benson Hedges series. And after that, it was decided that bowling underarm is quite not legal as per the rules of the game. Later on, even Greg Chappell, the captain of the side of the Benson and Hedges Series World Cup, apologized for the act and even tried to deplore that incident himself.